Aloha, beloved family. So excited that you're all here. Just comments. I'm just gonna find the stream here. All right. Aloha, beloved family. So excited that you're all here. Just all right. So thank you for being here on this channel with me today. There's a lot coming up in the collective energies. I just started to tune in before I jumped on with each one of you. If you're on with me, just comment in the channel. Let me know how you're doing. Say hello. Let's connect into the energy. I'm going to actually just bring up a little bit of my favorite, some Palo Santo. We're just going to clear the field a little bit, clear the air, before we start this reading. Also, I wanted to quickly just talk to you that every Wednesday night, my beloved and I hold our hierogamic temple. So that's tonight. Okay. We host a live call. It's $44 for the call, or you can get 4 calls a month with us for only $99. Just clearing the collective field, clearing YouTube. Clearing your mental body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. The root chakra, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, third eye, your crown, once over the left shoulder, once over the right, one more in the heart. All right. So today I'm going to read actually from these cards here. So they are the Ocean Dreams Mystical Oracle, if you can see that, by Danielle Noel. These are my beloveds, so I'm borrowing her cards. I was guided to use these for our collective energy reading. Hope you're all doing great. As we open and activate our Maji Grail Twin Rose Sanctum, our hierogamic temple, our holy sacred sanctum, and we activate all Cathar, Diamond, Gateway, Rainbow crystal grid systems, the Rose Trinity grid systems, and the full spectrum of harmonics of unconditional omni-love field and presence. All right. So let's see what the collective is saying to us today. That is our intent for this collective reading. Let's have a little bit of fun together. I'm going to actually just try to pull all of you up here so I can see. Let's see where I can find the comments. There you are. Beautiful. All right. Saw your post. Hello, brother. Hello from Florida. Intense, exhausting, exhilarating, so much clearing, upgrading, and activating. Yes, beloveds. There's so much that's happening right now. All right. So interesting. So if you see this one, this says clear waters, right? And what does this mean? To me, this is kind of what we've been talking about a lot lately within our groups, where kind of like a blank slate, you know, a lot of you are wondering right now, like, what the heck is going on? You're looking into the ethers and it's like, where did everything go? Right? There's this energy right now, like we're in this voidal space or we're in a waiting period. Clear waters, right? So this means everything's aligning. It's coming in. There is also this period where it's like, is everything happening or is nothing happening? And collectively, I feel a lot of us can relate to this. Like we can see clearly right now. And we want to speed up this period. Like we want the wind to come, right? We want the wind to come into the sails to really pick things up and to propel us forward. But right now, that's not the time. This is like reflection time. You look at this card. You can see the reflection. You can see, the waves of light that are coming in. You can see how the light's penetrating all the way down through everything. And you can see clearly the bottom, the top. You can see all of it. That crystal aqua blue. This is that. It's the stillness that each one of us are going through. With a lot of the completion of contracts that have been coming up for many of us, it's kind of like, what's next? What are we stepping into? This is completed. Now, where are we going? It's more about understanding the state of beingness. You look at the water's not trying to be water. It is just water, right? When it's still, it understands to take in that stillness. When it is storming, it's understanding it's time to mix things up, to get things moving, to clear, to push things around. So what we're in that like in between period. Okay. Just before I jumped on this call, it's more about that trust piece with yourself, like sitting down and just really breathing into the present moment and bringing it all in and bringing it all through and just having a level of trust and surrender. This is all coming for you. What it is that you're moving through, you can't really force the process. You have to surrender to the process. You have to allow the alignments to come in. Your highest self and source is aligning things right now. So we don't just jump into the other. There's this like grace period. So it's showing me that a lot of the work has been done in a lot of these areas. And there's this place of stillness and clarity you're going to find within the present moment. Can you all relate to that? Beautiful. Beautiful. Love all your comments. Let's get our next one going here. This one wanted to jump out at me, so let's. Unconditional love. Let's see what's on there. So we have a dolphin. We have lots of different colors, lots of different hues. You can also see the stillness that is in this card as well. So just take that in. When I look at this, it's that finding yourself, right? After the storm, after the completion, or after we're moving through these deep processes, the healing, the unconditional love piece is always found in the present moment, in the beingness, right? And that being able to fill your cup collectively, each one of us understanding, like for us to be receiving, our cup needs to be full. How does this happen? This happens in the stillness of the waters, the clarity. It happens when you take time for you, your partner, your family. And this reminds me of family. Feels good, right? You can see two dolphins here, right? Taking the time to connect, taking the time to be present, and remembering the importance of your relationships and the energy within your relationships. How are you honoring the relationships? And how are you showing up for them? There's a beauty when you get into that state of flow and trust, where here you have two dolphins swimming beside each other. They are very tranquil, very peaceful. And to me, it's this like, very unified energy here, unconditional loving energy. You can see in the background up here on the horizon, it's like the storm kind of did just clear, right? And they're coming up now for air, right? They're coming up into this like new field. And I feel that's what we're going through right now. There's a new energy that's been coming in. It is found through the 0 point field, through the center of the heart. It is very unified, and you have a choice to hold that presence or stay within that presence. And other energies may come in to try to have you step out of that, but everything is also a choice too, right? We are being tested on our sovereignty right now, on whether we're holding the unconditional love field. This is what healing is, right? Healing is holding that field. Healing is being loving. Healing is knowing that this is enough. You are enough. Your love is enough. Your love for yourself. And I also see in this like a reflection too. You may see that love for your partner or for somebody else in your life, but maybe not the same when you look at yourself. And those people in your life are always here to reflect back to you that love that's within you too. Or those parts, that shadow that needs to be healed. But since this is an unconditional loving card, what I'm feeling is it's that reminder that love is within you, right? It's present in everything. It's in the ocean, it's in the skies, it's in the light here. The water represents the mother energy as well too, and the light represents the father, you know. So dolphins also have the sonar. They work through sound. Sound is very connected to the mother, the sound body healing. So there's a unconditional love field coming through the mother consciousness right now, and a lot of harmonics as well. The light represents, you know, like I said, light, sun gives life, also represents the father. So there is, you know, a meeting place that's occurring right here, and you can see the reflection of the sun on top of the water representing the mother. So it's like this point of union where it's all coming together, right? This is collectively what we're moving into. This is also unsettling for many of you, right? Because it's kind of uncharted territory. And there, like I said, we're in this like voidal where we want to give in or move into some of the old paradigms that we've held on to a very long time. But we're being asked to let go of those, to really trust. All right. Cleansing waters. So we've moved through the self-love piece. We moved through the presence, the honoring of the relationships, the understanding of the relationships in our life collectively right now that are happening and unfolding, and the responsibility that we may have taken on from these relationships. So we want to have relationships that serve the highest of all and serve us as well in that understanding. Cleansing waters. So we were talking about the reflection, right? The reflection of being able to witness that love within yourself, filling your cup. It's a beautiful card. Look at this goddess here. Even the goddess or the mermaid has to take time for herself, right? To allow the waters to move, to bring us back into that gentle place, to move through the disharmony so we can come back into the harmonious points. I see all these like little seeds, or little sparks of light that are there. And this is also kind of reminding me like you're not alone. You may feel like you're alone right now in the process you're going through, but look at all the support that's here. See all of that? all these little sparks, you know, that could be your teams, that's spirit, that's with you right now. So there is a clearing that's happening, a cleansing, a letting go, right? It's the other day we went to Niagara Falls and we did this process of letting go over the falls, you know, and just releasing that which we're not holding on to. And it was also, interestingly enough, connected to relationships. And this is what I'm feeling. So once you've let go, you've moved on from what's not serving you. It's kind of like that sacred, ceremonial, celestial bath that you're taking, that cleansing to allow what's coming in, right? Because we said we're in this like in between phase. It kind of feels like, in a way, it's all here, right? Your energy has to send the appropriate signals out to source so it can come in for you. How do we do that? We make sure that we are calibrated, cleared, cleansed, nourished, replenished, and ready to receive. So what do we need to do to have ourselves ready to receive? Are we still in lack? Are we still have cords connected to the past? What else is on here? Look at those beautiful flowers right here in the bottom. Very sacred. Showing the beauty that is in the water all around you. You have a garden here in the water. There's so much life that's all around you. That to me is another reflection, right? Of the lotuses, the crystal lotus within you, of your garden within you. You have a choice of what grows in your garden. You have weeds in your garden. You have to clear them. You have to cleanse them. Even see that light on top of her head? It is like this celestial awakening, right? It's like a celestial ceremony too, right here. It's like the kind of like that internal being, your soul self is starting to really bridge and come online. And this beautiful light in here, it's very peaceful. It's very supportive. And it's also in transition when I look at this. It's not really nighttime. And in a way, it doesn't really look like daytime. Maybe that's sunrise or maybe that's sunset. So it's kind of like in that transition period of one and into the next. So there's a releasing that's happening right now. There's a letting go. There's a clearing out of relationships. And we're all being asked to do our own personal work with this. Yeah, I'm glad you're all enjoying this. If you're enjoying this, please share. Now, let's see what else is coming up. Relationships are huge right now. Many of you have connections to past relationships that you haven't fully let go of. And when I say that, there's energetic cords, trauma, other things that are attached to that. And you got to let go, because if you can't let go of that, how are you supposed to move forward? That literally is now shaping all of your reality and it's holding you back. All right, so this one is next. This one made me smile, right? As the picture is becoming a little bit clearer, we had to go through. It's transcendence. It's, you have here this beautiful being who's stepping into the waters, right? Allowing mother to nurture her, allowing her to remember her mother within, and that awaken with all of that beautiful support, right? What's next? This is how you, this to me is kind of like trust, right? trusting your process, because now she surrendered to the waters, to the ocean of life that is supporting her, and now she's like a full-fledged mermaid, right? You are there is a little bit of navigating I'm feeling here. There's surrender, but you're basically like getting your wings. Or there's a lot of us right now that are stepping into this like cosmic, celestial, higher octave wave and transmission that's coming from source. And it's like we're getting our wings, we're getting our fins, we're learning how to navigate this new territory, right? It's all new. This is what it feels like to me. This whole territory is new. Mother is how you're getting there, through our holy divine feminine energies. This is what this feels like to me. This new energy is really mother coming back online. And when you can open to that, you're supported. Are you going to have to figure it out? Absolutely you are, because it's new. You're not, there's a bit of less doing, more being, like finding out how we ride into, getting this like vision of Finding Nemo, where they have that like current that goes through the ocean and all the fish, right? There's fish that are just swimming along. And then for them to get to like the other side of the ocean, they actually have to jump into this current, which is like the highway. And then it just takes them along. So there's a bit of like discovery here, because I don't see her in that like current, right? It's almost like this is new. You're seeing the light, you're seeing like the awakening, you're seeing the gracefulness of this, but also not fully in that like stream yet. You can still see, to me, it looks like we're transcending from the old like duality consciousness into more of a unified consciousness. And now we're learning how to like navigate this like new terrain. Like, what do you do with your fins, right? You can also see there's lots of support. There's lots of these sparkles and orbs there. And this to me is like, is that in the water or is that in the universe, right? There's this deep connection with all. So this is what's opening, and this is what's here right now for us. And it's kind of scary, right? For a lot of us, where whatever it is you're kind of not wanting to let go of right now, I think you're being challenged on in your life. All right. This one is the sacred chalice. Take a look at that one. This is back to filling your cup, right? There's a gateway. Whoops. There's a gateway on the other side there. The way you get through that gateway, right? The way you get into your sacred place, your sacred connection, is through your cup being full, through the sacred chalice, through Mother's chalice, right? She's opening a gateway collectively right now for all of us to move through. How do we do that, right? What is the unifier for that? You can see like all of this. There's moon, the picture of a moon here, but the way I'm seeing this is that's support, that's love. There's a lot of energy coming in to reflect that, to support you, whether through the night, through the day, it's there. So how do we get from the ocean of the cosmic ocean of life into this like sacred place where we have our wisdom to know what our path is going to be, right? I feel that this is also, like I said, representing wisdom, so a lot of you have been working really hard to gain experience in your life to lead you into this time. So there's a letting go of that. And it's not about the information, okay? It's about letting the information go, and your experience that you have will help you connect into the present field. In the present field, there's all the information you need. Anything that you are holding on to mentally to retain is taking up a level of energy that is keeping you in the future or the past. Like everything you need is here right now. And if you want to drink from this sacred wisdom, this sacred cup, this sacred chalice, you have to enter the present moment. What in your life is it right now that is not allowing you to step through this door? What is your biggest block in your life right now? If you want to type it in here, you can. Korikia tia sayoroko koshikiti. So, thanks for all the love and support. There's so much love in this card. And it's like, when I'm looking, there's a shell here in the cup, right? It's like it's reflecting back to you the pearl, right? I think of a pearl when I'm seeing this, and pearls representing wisdom too. You're the wisdom. Like you're always everything that you've needed for this journey. It's all within you. The only thing that is stopping you from walking through this door is you, right? Lots happening collectively as I'm feeling into the energy. Also, like there's a lot of confusion in the collective field right now. I can feel the confusion when we were just before I came onto the call and I tuned in quickly. There's a lot of people are being challenged because they may have not wanted to change their path right now, but it's happening. So there's a lot of you that are at a crossroad. There's a lot of you that are reflecting, a lot of you that are sitting in this uncertainty and questioning your trust for yourself, your trust for each other. Okay, let's see what else we have coming in. Recalibration. All right. That's why all of this is happening. There is a collective, universal, cosmic recalibration, and it's happening like above us, below us, and through us as well. So the earth is going through this recalibration. So we're receiving those energies from the earth as well. And as the earth is recalibrating, we're finding this, like, how are we supported on the earth? Because there's a lot that's kind of like turning over right now. And we have to understand this is a recalibration process. Also see it's about the whole, right? Because we have the land, we have the water, we have the sun, we have the moon. So this recalibration that's happening collectively is for the good. It's for the greatest good. And it's important that our focus is focused on the right things. You know, when you go skiing, and you could be skiing down a hill, and this hill has a lot of trees in it. There's two kinds of skiers. There's the ones who tried to avoid the trees, and there's ones who ski for the open path, right? For the open path. Which ones hit the trees? The ones that ski to avoid the tree will always ski into the tree because it's what they're focusing on. The ones that ski finding the highest conscious way or the open path are the ones that are going to have a more I don't want to say like painless. But it's going to be a smoother transition into, you know, the new earth energies and what everybody's stepping into. The ones that are continuing to focus on the negative, the duality, are going to hit the trees. They're going to have more lessons that are coming in. They're going to continue to go through more disharmony in their life. And that disharmony is actually like a catalyst for them to learn, to bring them back into harmony. When you're in harmony, though, you have an opportunity to continue to step into that harmony. You know, there's always the highest conscious way you can move through something, or there's the other way. And if you don't choose the highest conscious way in your life, there's not a right or wrong, right? This is the best part, is that other one's a lesson to help support you in coming back into your highest conscious way. It may take a little longer, or it may not be as direct, but that lesson is just as valuable as stepping into your highest conscious path at this time. You don't step into your highest conscious path unless you've walked the internal journey and you have self-realization to be accountable for everything that's unfolding in your life. So this recalibration window, I kind of do see different paths, right? There's going to be the ones who are smoothly moving through this. The more we can be a little bit patient while taking action, but not forcing our hand, and taking that, asking ourselves those questions. What is this showing me? What is the highest conscious way to move through this? Are going to have a smoother transition. Those that are trying to force their way through their recalibration and into new earth are going to be met with lessons, because this is what we're talking about here, is a divine feminine energy that's calibrating the masculine. And there is, the more of your consciousness you can have in the present moment that is here, the more you're able to be in the beingness. And that's kind of where the divine feminine like exists. And just in that beingness, it's actually doing. Like I'm in my beingness right now doing this. I'm taking action and I'm doing things, but the energy and the frequency and the vibrations are enough. And all of this is unfolding for this collective message. What else is coming up in the collective field? How are you all feeling with the reading so far? Is this in alignment with what you're moving through, or offering some guidance for you? The abyss. All right. Recalibration. And then this is the abyss. So when I see the abyss isn't a bad thing, right? It just shows we're figuring our way out a little bit. You can look at the person, you're here, right? There's light. There's protection here on both sides. It feels safe, like safe and protected. There's all of this light coming down. You're not alone either. Although many of you may think you're alone right now, and you're kind of finding your way. You have to remind yourself you're not alone. There is the light. There's all of this support around you. The ground is underneath you. This is kind of like a womb space to me, right? You can see the light coming in, almost like the birthing period. It has a very, I don't feel sad when I see this. I know the abyss sounds kind of scary for some of us, but to me, it's like, it's part of the process. Look at all the fish in there. You're not alone. You got so much teacher support, guides, life that's in there with you. It's like that contemplation period, right? You have to allow yourself to go through your process. Things are aligning. Collectively, things are aligning. All of you want to rush it. You just want to leapfrog in the future. We're in that, we've been quantum jumping like crazy right now with clearing out old timelines, old contracts. There's these like ripples moving throughout the celestial oceans. And we're all here like, what's next? When's it coming? I'm waiting. All right, I'm going to pull. We'll feel if this is complete. Maybe we'll see, maybe one more. Look what's after the abyss. This is earth waters. All right. We were talking a lot about like the celestial energies, and the cosmic energies. This is a bridging, right? We're bridging, our planetary bodies all coming in line. So it's like, and through this period we're in right now, we kind of at times feel like we're not going anywhere, right? We feel like, wait, have we taken a step back, or what's happening right now? But this is actually what's on the horizon. And then it's like, we can't rush like this new earth, like earth waters, the new earth, mother energies, like Pachamama or Gaia is going through her process right now too, just like each one of you. And she is going through a beautiful transformation. So as she's transforming, you're transforming. And as you're transforming, she's transforming. And you can witness how much life, love, how the water's moving. It has all this movement to it, but it's also very peaceful and tranquil. Like it's just bustling with life. This is abundance. When I'm feeling into this is abundance. So this is collectively happening right now. Everyone, I feel like through this journey, what is your relationship with money? What's your relationship with receiving? What's your relationship with being supported? What is your relationship with all of this? Like, how's your spiritual connection to it all? Because a lot is changing, and a lot's changing financially. A lot has been changing, or how you're giving your power away. Everything's spiritual, okay? And I think this is a good thing to talk about, as I'll just hold that up one last time. New earth, earth waters, it's all coming, right? There's a trust that needs to open. Your abundance and flow is coming. If you can get through this process and fully surrender into it. Stop trying to rush your process. Do the work, do the daily practice, get in there. All right. Abundance, a lot of abundance streams. The abundance streams have not dried up. All right. Direct message right now. The abundance has not dried up. Maybe you're not perceiving all the other places it's still coming in. Once you perceive it's dried up, you created a block for yourself. This block they are never permanent unless you think they're permanent. So if you are witnessing your abundance, your prosperity, your wealth, your livelihood, your health, love, all of these are abundance. Love, health, wealth, happiness. That's abundance in a nutshell. So if one of those areas of your life right now is out of alignment, your soul is bringing in a correction and a recalibration for you. And you have to support yourself with coming into that. The abundance isn't dried up. It's actually aligning and coming in. Just going to read some of the comments. I love you all so much. So many beautiful comments in here. Let's unify our breath here. Let's come into the 0 point field. If you all want to take a deep breath in with me, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Last time. Breathe in. Moving into the 0 point. Breathing out. Now, let's feel like abundance is a living light stream from source. It's always going and it's always present. Where in your life have you turned that off? Or have you not been able to receive love? Have you turned down a compliment? Like where do you feel uncomfortable in your life receiving? All of these things affect your ability to receive the living transmission that's happening right now. And we're actually teaching this in our abundance course that we have right now. So it's interesting, all this is coming up. It's always so dialed in collectively. There is a process you can go through to like clear all of the programs, everything that's kind of running in the background. If you're wondering why in your life you're sitting in this period right now and whatever you're trying to manifest is not coming into reality, it's to do with all of the stuff that's playing in the background. Your mind is recording stuff 24 hours a day. If you don't have space in your mind and you don't have the focused like attention, then those programs, the thoughts, the ego is actually what's bringing in all the alignments in your life right now. So we have to clear the noise and we have to clear the distractions. We have to find, that silent place or just do the work so we can create space. Whether you're looking at things as good or bad, that's still duality. It's still duality consciousness. So you have to clear some of the good and clear the bad too. That way you're making more space for what you have in the present moment now for your consciousness. Like all of the thoughts, when you look back and you're like, well, this is a good memory or this is a good thought. Doesn't matter because you want to clear that, let go of the information so you can be present. And it's all about letting go right now. The more we're holding on to, the more you're holding on to from the past, good, bad, all of it is taking up your energy, your ability to really tune in to what is here for you right now. Is it's here. It's here. It's here in this moment. Kurikia tia sayoroko koshiki okyo ya sayoroko koshikiti. So I'm just going to recap. So collectively, we are in this period of clarity. Okay, it's kind of like this stillness. And it's offered us this like opportunity to really close out the past. This is to move through this. There's an opportunity to embody our highest unconditional love and to really look for that within ourselves and within our relationships. Your relationships are being tested, all of them. You can't turn a blind eye anymore to having relationships that are hurtful and just say it's okay. There needs to be healing there. You need to have maybe some boundaries. It's all about bringing unconditional love into the relationships, letting go of judgments on yourself and judgments on others. There is collectively the mother energies in the celestial ocean of life is just creating such an epic change that's creating a level of uncomfortableness for many of us because we've been in our masculine for so long, doing, work harder, get more. That's a belief, by the way. Work harder, get more, have to be busy. Instead of finding, we take action from a place that may be more stressed out or maybe more in a lack consciousness, where this is about taking action in the abundance, in the beingness, in the present moment. Big collective recalibration and alignment happening. We're being tested to let go of all things. Our jobs that may be out of alignment or not, we don't enjoy. Like, okay, what is the reason that drives you in your life right now? If you're working and it's not, you don't love what you do, then how's abundance going to come in? Because you're sending the signals out to the universe right now that you will do things like half-heartedly, right? So things are half-heartedly coming in for you as well. We're being tested on that to change that and to make those calibrations, the recalibrations, to be driven by love, to be driven by love in our lives and our relationships, to be present for and mindful of, and to show up for them. Yeah, and that's going to get you into the womb space, right? Or what they were calling the abyss, but I was seeing it more like a womb space, where it is this like 0 point and it feels like nothing is happening. But in that space, it's new earth. That's what's birthing. You birth everything from that space, just from the frequency, the vibration, the 12D avatar consciousness is where it all heals. It's where it all comes together. It's where it's all unified. All of your problems, all of your everything is welcomed back in. You're no longer in separation. You're no longer in duality. This is where New Earth is being birthed. This is unity consciousness holding that field. It's the internal union for you to go through the journey of self-realization and to be 100% accountable for everything in your life. If you are not, then there's going to be more disharmony and lessons that are going to come in. And even if you are, there's still going to be lessons, because this is the Phoenix cycle that happens daily. Like we're not forced. We have the opportunity to let go, whatever it is you know today, to let go of, so you can align for everything coming in for you tomorrow. Your beliefs today should be gone tomorrow. How's everyone doing? All right, beloveds, I hope you enjoyed this live transmission. I'm sending you all so much love for everything you're moving through. If you'd like to join us on our call tonight, you can go to starseedschangingtheworld.com and register for the Maji Grail Twin Rose Sanctum, or my Facebook, and you will see that there is a post up. You can join the event. You could either join the monthly for the 4 calls, or you can join tonight's live call if you just want to do the one. We also have an amazing abundance initiation that's, you can go at your own pace right now. We have the online and registration where you can just go through and start accessing the classes online. It's like nothing we've done before. And a lot of the things actually that came up today, we teach you, we do a lot of the galactic and then the physical work. There's also shamanic clearings in there and supporting you in actually being able to do this work yourself, so you're empowered. So if you're interested, you can always just reach out to me and I will explain that to you as well. From my heart to yours, I'm sending you so much love. I hope you have the most blessed day today and you enjoyed this collective reading. Open to Mother. She's birthing right now and she's everywhere. Your mother is awakening. The mother, remember, also has to remember how it greets its masculine and comes together in union. All right. Although the mother energies are strong, it's supporting you in supporting your masculine healing right now too. Okay. So don't just surrender into the mother. No, the mother's helping you find the masculine too, a place where it can be welcomed in. This is Richard McKeeseldeck from Starseeds Changing the World. And the Maji Grail Twin Rose Sanctum. Aho, namaste, and blessed be. Oh, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. Bye.